All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Yeah. Well, I spoke to a couple of people recently uh, about different forms of payments, uh, and all of the forms of payments that I talk about when it comes to receiving money for uh, uh, you doing uh, business with another private citizen in the privacy of their own home uh, to perform a task for them. And so, when it comes to payment for these services, you as a private individual can accept payment in whatever way that you see fit. You can accept payment via cash. You can accept payment via check. You can accept payment um, uh, via barter, exchange for materials or resources, or you can accept all forms of these payments. And I currently do accept silver and gold. You can accept all of these as forms of payment. And so the government knows that there's nothing illegal about this. And this is why they cannot levy any laws against that transaction. Okay? So stick with me here. Uh, they know that it's a constitutional right between two people to come together and come to an agreement to exchange goods or services, right? A perfect example is the flea market. Okay, out here, we have flea markets, and you can go to the flea market, and people have things on the table. Now, out here, anything that is legal, anything that is legal to sell in Kentucky, you can pretty much buy at a flea market. Pay close attention to what I'm saying. Anything that is legal that you can buy in a store in Kentucky, you can buy at a flea market. Okay? So they know that all of these transactions, there's nothing illegal about that transaction. This is just a simple fact. You go to a barter. You go to a flea market, and you can see this in play as clear as day. There's no law against it. People have been doing it for thousands of years, right? Bartering, exchanging goods and services. Okay? So there's nothing illegal about any of that. There's nothing illegal about cashing a check that a private citizen gave you. There's nothing illegal about receiving cash from a private citizen. Okay? So this is why I specifically deal with just payment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a tax accountant. I'm not a I don't deal on the tax side, and I think I really don't even mention the word taxes at all because I don't talk about taxes. I'm not a tax expert. I would suggest that you find a tax expert if you're concerned about taxes, how you file your taxes, where you file your taxes. I never have I ever spoken about where and how you would file your taxes with anybody because I'm not a tax expert. Okay? Everything that I do personally when it comes to the receiving of payments is totally legal. I have not broken any laws. This is just a fact. So, it's important for people to understand the difference between the two. So, but I understand it, and it's to going into the aspects of these agents, these 87,000 agents that the Federal Reserve just now hired to go after tax evaders. That's what they call them. They call them tax evaders. Anybody that is making money outside of the banking system. Anybody going working outside, working just so happen to be like me. See, you got to understand again, there's nothing illegal about receiving cash for laying down some floor in a private citizen's home. There is nothing illegal about going into a private citizen's home and painting their walls for them and receiving some form of payment from them. Nothing illegal about that at all. The problem is that they want to know about all transactions. This is why they are implementing the blockchain. This is why these systems are coming into play, because they want to be able to track and trace and have an electronic, a digital ledger of all transactions that are taking place between all public and private citizens. They want to know, is it illegal? No. They want to know because they want to say, this is how much you should be paying in taxes on that. They want to be able to dictate that. The privately owned central bank known as the Federal Reserve System, which is not a government entity, wants to be able to extract your resources from you without your consent, without your cooperation. This is the whole goal. So I understand and I know what's going on. It's a sad deal because if you don't have that, you don't have freedom. If you don't have freedom to conduct business between two private individuals, because see, currency, which is different from money, currency is a medium of exchange. Okay? It's just a bridge between me doing something for you and you doing something for me. Okay? We're exchanging some socks, some toothpaste, a gun, some ammo. Anything like that is just a medium of exchange. Okay? And money, which is totally different from currency, and which we have in circulation today. See, we have currency in circulation today. That's not money, okay? Money is things of real tangible assets, things with a loyal title like gold and silver. Those are forms of money, and copper. Those are forms of money, okay? Because they have intrinsic value, and you can use that to exchange other goods and services, which the last time I checked was not illegal. That's the last time I checked. Maybe it is. I don't know. Did they change the laws? Could somebody send me a link on where they changed the law? If you understand Yah's laws, you don't never have to worry about man's laws. And these are tyrannical laws. And this is why we say real skills, real assets, real friends. Because see, when you have those things, they all have intrinsic value. A real asset, a true real asset, like some corn or some silver or some gold or some chickens or some sheep or some cows or some a pasture or fruits and vegetables, stores of grain. See, those things have intrinsic value. You see? I don't get it. I don't understand. These people want to enslave you, and that's wrong, and that's morally wrong, and I'm against someone else trying to enslave me through the production of currency, which is not money. And last I checked, according to the Constitution, gold and silver was money, but we've changed it to currency and have a Federal Reserve System, which is not federal and has no reserves. It creates money out of thin air. I was enraged. You know how when you find something out and you're enraged I was authentically enraged when I was told that I'm going to work to make something or to earn something that has no intrinsic value and that somebody else made up out of thin air. Do you know how enraged I was? See, this is why I live my life in such, because it's a show of my disdain for this system. My total disdain for this system. My total disdain for this economic tyranny that we're under. I have no I tell you, I mean, these bankers, they need to be arrested on sight. They are the end all be all of all criminality in this world, in this physical world. They are the living representation of Satan, the physical embodiment of what he means: usury and debt, created out of thin air. So, hey, you're gonna need to understand how to navigate this system. No, there is no law against receiving anything that you deem is of value from someone else in exchange for their goods or services. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else. And nothing that I just now said was illegal or untrue.